Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Gus.
I'm Joe.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Raymond.
Victor.
And we are
Before I Die.
Well, it started with me, Joseph, and Victor. We were originally part of a band called Rest, where actually I was a guitarist. He was drummer at the time, and he was the other guitarist. Things didn't work out too well with that band, so the three of us quit, and we formed another band. And that one didn't work out too well, but we kept on going, and we found some people who were down to play this kind of music. A couple more member lineup changes happened, and you got the final product that's standing in front of you right now.
Well, the band's been going on for a year, this band Before I Die, but we've been, like he just said, in the previous bands. Pretty much 3 years we've been together, working in music, but this is the real deal. For a year, it's been going on for a year.
Memphis Mayfire, Parkway Drive, and a Mice and Men. And how about you, Joe?
Periphery. Under Oath. You gotta love Under Oath.
Day to Remember, Newfound Glory, and a Mice and Men.
Day to Remember, of Mice and Men, and Attack.
Motionless in White, August Burns Red, Born of Osiris, Memphis Mayfire. We came as Romans.
You know, this is a really big thing that's happened to us. We're the first band from Douglas to ever get signed, so I think what we all want to happen next is for this to keep going. We want to travel, make new friends, open up for some big bands, meet our heroes, and just keep going. How about you, Mr. Joe?
Pretty much what he said. I don't know, you just summed it up. Badass.
Well, it took us, it's been, I think, 3 years since we started, working on this stuff. We have done a lot, sacrificed a lot, practiced a lot. We've given it our all, and it's paying off, finally, for all of us.
I guess heart makes everyone want to be a musician in Before I Die, and just the fact that we have such great chemistry with each other when we play, we always know, when just to hit hard with the breakdown or just to come in nice and sexy with the chorus. We always know what we want, and that's what makes us a really great bunch of musicians.
I agree.
Well, there was a bonfire at our local community college, and they had a wall, and on that wall was Before I Die, right?
It said Before I Die.
It said Before I Die on it, and it had all the people's dreams on there. And me, Gus, and Victor wrote on there that we wanted to get signed. And shortly after,
A year after,
we got signed.
local bands that we'd like to tour with, for sure from New Mexico, Janet Ann. Those guys are fucking awesome. They're our brothers. They took us in when we went up there recently, and they made us feel at home. And another band we'd like to tour with is Carried. They're a pop punk band from Tucson, Arizona. Fucking awesome bunch of people. Really, really, really talented guys. And I don't know who else, guys. For Yesterday's Dreams as well. They're our brother band. They've been there for us since the beginning. Then, Jesus Christ, they're an awesome bunch of people.
Oh man, why doesn't Joe like to Mambo? I think if you slip a couple martinis in Joe, he'll love to Mambo, especially if it's to some of that Mambo number 5. If you give Joe some cake, he'll Mambo. I mean, you just have to bribe Joe with very beautiful things. I bet you got to sugarcoat it to Mambo it. So I mean, give him a new bass. I'm sure he'll shake his cute little tush around and Mambo it up.
Are there any single guys in Before I Die? I know this sexy young man is. Are you single?
Not anymore from Friday.
Oh no, he's not. He's a committed man.
Aaron knows.
This guy is also a committed man. I'm also a committed man. And this guy.
I am single out there.
Get at him, ladies. He loves cats.
Well, the guitarists are the single guys. We're the crazy bunch. And we let's get down.
Yeah. We're the sinners of the band. As it is, Joe's the saint. Or these three are the saints here.
Far from it. Why in God's name does Aaron love cats so much?
Explain, Aaron.
Well, as I said, me, Joe, and Victor had been in a band called Rest, and our old former vocalist Andre Olivas, he was a good high school friend of ours and stuff. And I guess what happened was he went over to this guy's house one day and found he had a cat calendar in his room, and kind of makes you think, what kind of a 16-year-old guy has a fucking cat calendar hanging in his room? He also has an obsession with his cat Mitzi. Tell us a little bit about Mitzi, Aaron.
Yeah, just a question. Did it have like one of those hang in there cats where he's like hanging on the line?
No.
Hang in there.
No.
Cats dressed in human clothing.
Before I got interrupted by Ray over here. Yeah. Mitzi's a fat lazy cat. She only
But
uses.
you love her regardless.
I do, but she uses us. Dogs have owners, but cats have staff. We're the staff of her house.
That was really damn well put.
That's probably the most
Insightful thing you've ever heard anyone say.
If it could be a porn star, my name would be Slick Vic probably, because my name is Victor. Slick Vic the Dick. That was good. Sounds good.
Victor the Impaler.
Victor the Impaler here. I'll be El Gato.
I guess. Guys, what would I be? Gust up bus.
Damn.
Bet you ladies want to figure out what kind of bus you'd be riding, huh?
That guy would come up behind him. Damn. As he said, "What's your name, baby?" Goes the Damn.
This guy's porn name is gonna take the cake, though.
El Chorizo. That's what I thought.
That's a good question. I think mine would probably be pretty out there. Probably be like my first name Ryder, my last name Strong, Ryder Strong. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, and then just damn, I'm gonna have to come up with a good catchphrase though. I'm gonna ride you, Bubba. Happy birthday.
Why do we make fun of Aaron Dorame, our roadie? That guy? I make fun of him because he's a really mean person. He has no regard for the citizens walking down the sidewalk. He has no regard for traffic laws. He also has no regard for food. He'll eat everything. There's a spot in hell reserved for him in Gluttony, and when he goes down there, there will no longer be any room in hell. That's a fucking fact. He is, as far as we know, he is the Antichrist. He also has no regard for traffic laws. He eats everything in sight, and he doesn't eat normally. He brings his fucking face to the food like. He's also an asshole. He hates everybody. What do you think of everybody in the band?
I don't know.
See, he's an asshole. Any movie? Star Wars, obviously. Love Star Wars. Jurassic Park. I like dinosaurs, don't judge.
Tron. Gotta fucking love Tron.
It seems so empty and
Why?
lonely in there.
What do you mean it seems so empty and lonely in there? It's a fucking video game, for God's sakes. Alright, here you go.
Forrest Gump. I don't know why. It's just my favorite movie.
Run, Raymond, run.
And Batman.
It'll be either Star Wars or American Pie.
I mean, Back to the Future. Back to the Future. Come on, it could be in any fucking movie. Be Doc. 80 miles